for the thing. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages. Welcome.
Bah.
Welcome to Friday Night Chaos. I am your MC for this evening, scoobie331. In case you guys didn't notice, I actually gave, thanks to the help of my good buddy, the next 6 minutes, the avatars. Oh, speaking of Devil and Uppy Pops, I just got the avatar got an upgrade, courtesy of this gentleman who just joined us, and now Mickey's eyes match mine. So this is just something I wanted to do for a little while to make the avatar a little bit more
Hello.
my own. And hey, Six. And what it is, for those of you who don't know, this avatar I use is actually this is a piece of art that's hanging in a gallery in Milan. This is Max Paps's horror show. But just in the meantime, I just really, really wanted to do this for a while, and what can I say? I'm a middle-aged man. This was the highlight of my week, was upgrading the avatar. So, without further ado, and enough of my rambling, I have with me, of course, as always, a panel of characters that I usually have a panel every week. We tend to rotate people in and rotate people out. We try to keep people who work really good together on, because the point of this show is just, we want to have good conversation, but we want to entertain you guys also, so it's a give and a take. And fortunately, we have a really bang-up lineup this week. I was just fortunate, and since I'm fortunate, the audience is fortunate, and everyone's fortunate. So let's get down to the fortune. All right, we're going to be starting off on my left, not your left. When I say that, that's because it's actually, you're looking at a mirror of my screen. It took me a while to figure this out, so it's probably going to be your right. Well, anyway, I'm rambling. We have with us, she has this cute little avatar. We have Miss Steam. She's such a sweetheart. Miss Steam, how are you?
I'm okay. I'm just talking about really fucked up movies like they're nothing, and if I show them to a normal person, they probably won't talk to me for a week.
Well, I definitely want to hear about those movies as we get into it. So definitely, when we get to it, I want to hear about them, because I got Netflix and Hulu. I want to be introduced to shit that I haven't seen before. That's going to disturb the shit out of me. So I guess you're the lady to ask.
Yeah, but I don't want you to not talk to me.
Oh no, I really doubt there's anything that you could do to me to make me stop talking to you.
Watch the Siberian film. There you go.
Well, you're a pleasure to talk to either way. So maybe I'd take like a few days rest, like, wow, that's a disturbing movie, but then I talk to you again. And of course we have with us, I'm loving that this man has the most awesome avatars. Seriously, he got like blessed with the superpower of awesome avatars. We got with us Pox Toxic tonight. Pox, what's happening, brother?
I'm here to banish you to the shadow realm with my YouTube authority, yo. You're not allowed to come back. Delete your channel.
Oh, man. And as always, we have with us the lovely Tara Sin. She is basically my right hand and my left hand. I'm basically handless without this lady. Tara, how are you?
Oh, I'm alright. I'm tired. But I got to do an interview with Santa.
Awesome. Well, that's definitely what we'll go into then. After we finish the introductions, I want to hear all about Santa. And last but definitely not least, we have with us a man who needs no introduction if you're familiar with this stream. But if you're not familiar, I'll introduce him to you. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the next 6 minutes. 6, that's your cue. See, I give the guy
you can't hear me, can you?
No, I can hear you, Chris.
Okay.
I thought maybe you went deaf from all the vacuuming and cleaning earlier, man.
I guess so. Everybody's roboting for me. I don't know why the hell that is. I've restarted everything. I've rebooted everything. I've tried to tweak every setting that I can find. Everybody's still roboting for me. It's just my
Is your Discord still open?
Everything's off. Twitter's off. Discord's off.
Because I had to
gotta threaten it with your dick, man. That's how you make electronics work. That's how you make them do the things you want them to do. It worked with my Xbox. That's all I'm saying.
So that's how George Jefferson got.
You want me to teabag my laptop then?
You don't even have to do it. Just the threat's usually enough.
So that's how George
Laptop, I
Jetson.
will teabag you.
That's how George Jetson got Rosie to get all those white as whites, huh?
I will teabag you.
The sad thing is half the audience has to like look that shit up on Wikipedia. Like, who's George Jetson and Rosie? Hey, Kel, what's happening, man?
Hey, not much.
Yeah, you missed it. We were just going over the Jetsons. You remember the Jetsons?
Yeah, I used to watch them.
Wasn't that such an
My
awesome
man.
show? What was? Oh God, I can actually remember the cast. Let me see. There was
George,
the guy
Jane, Judy, Astro. I can't remember the son's name. Or was Astro was the dog or the son? I can't remember.
Astro was
I think Leroy was the dog. Wait, no, Leroy was the
Leroy. That's who. That was the boy.
Elroy was the boy.
right.
And then there was the boss was Mr. Space. Let me see. There was Mr. Spacely.
And then the other one was Cogswell or something like that. Would it?
Yeah, exactly. And I used to get such a kick out of that show because Mr. Spacely looked like Uncle Sallow, and Cogswell looked like Uncle Arturo. So I used to have a ball watching that show. Oh man, they don't have good shows like that on anymore. You know, I remember when I was a kid, I'd get up every morning right before school, and they'd have on the Jetsons and the Flintstones back to back. No more. What the hell was that thing? I seen these kids watching something the other day. The fuck were these things? They looked like vegetables or something.
VeggieTales. Is that what it was?
No,
My kids watch that. It's annoying as fuck.
That's actually good compared to what this was. These things look like fruit. Like, I don't know. I gotta find it. It looked like it was some sort of French cartoon or some shit.
Were they like little bugs and none of them actually talked? They just made noise?
Were you watching Annoying Orange?
No, it wasn't the Annoying Orange.
What the hell? Hold on, let me go ask my old lady, because my kids watched that one too. I had to ban that one because I couldn't take the noises these little bug things make. Hey, sweetie, what's that cartoon the girls watch with the little larva things? Something larva. Yeah, she doesn't even know the name, but we had to banish that a month ago.
Netflix? I think I know what you're talking about.
They used to have on right after Ninja Turtles. They had this show on. It was French. It was called The Rabbids, and Rabbids Invasion. And they looked like rabbits, but they were like these little retarded things. And
there was a video game, a couple of games they came out with around those characters too.
You know,
I love that show just for the simple fact, for whatever reason I can't fathom, not even hate. My wife flat out loathed that cartoon. It would come on, and you've heard my wife talk. So you once she has that high voice, and two, she has an accent thicker than mine. So to hear her just sit there and start cursing profanity, it's these fucking rabbits. The fucking these fucking things doing on the TV, goddamn fucking rabbits. It's hysterical. So I'd sit there and I'd watch it like a marathon. She's cleaning the house cursing about the rabbits because I got it blasted on the stereo. Good times.
Oh wow, Scooby, in the chat you had Donka's show waiting for the show to start.
Oh, very cool.
Oh, I joined and I see a man in lingerie. That's great.
Hey, I'll use my YouTube authority to banish you to the shadow realm, Jew. Better watch your mouth.
At this point, that's a plus.
All right, look. If anybody's banishing anybody to the shadow realm, it's fucking me.
Nah. You just got showed on your own show, dude. Come on.
I think you can't, dude. Your brother can't show a brother can't show a brother. You know what I'm saying?
How did that go, dude? Christ, I left and Shlomo showed up and started giving you what for? What the fuck was that?
I don't know, but I loved every inch of it.
Oh, I think there was too many Jew jokes for 6. Either that or the threat bag in his laptop had the opposite effect that was intended.
Yeah, it's you know what it is. It's I don't know what the hell is going on down in Texas. It's he's been having a lot of roboting problems lately. I think it's his local carrier or some shit. Sucks.
Probably.
Yeah. That's why I'm glad I live in the cancer cluster capital of the world. I always get a signal.
So what did I just walk into and ruin by the mere grace of my presence?
Not much really. We're just sitting here dicking around. Usual Friday night. I got a bucket of
Talking
chicken.
about Hanna-Barbera cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
So did the Rancor trainer here ban 6 into the Shadow Realm?
Only momentarily.
Are we taking bets on how long it'll take me to get Miss Steam to leave again?
Huh?
No. Miss Steam is awesome. I love streaming with her. She's such a sweetheart. Right, Miss Steam? You're not going to bounce on us. I think she's actually in the fridge. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I gotta say, I tuned in the other night. And I was loving the steampunk hat thing. Was fucking awesome.
Stop cutting off whammons. That's right.
I'm sorry.
Is it whammon or mixing now?
It's you're a retard if you use that phrase.
I said stop cutting off whammons.
Okay, so you want people to stop cutting off your dick. Got it.
Yeah. Where did they come up with that anyway, whammon?
It's retarded people.
Because all feminists do is wham. You have to respect the whammons.
No, I mean, I understood where the America shit came from. You know? Because, I mean, I had a lot of friends from all over different parts of the country, and I heard the pronunciation before. So at that part, I caught on. This whammon shit, I was just curious if that was like a regional dialect that caught on.
No, it's retarded people.
No, PewDiePie started it.
Oh, okay.
Again, it's retarded people.
Dude, PewDiePie, you fucking leave Pewds alone. What the fuck?
Is it really retarded if he's making bank on YouTube?
I was going to say, I think the guy's like a bit of a genius, actually.
I really don't care.
Sometimes it is hard to tell the difference between Swedish and retarded.
I know. PewDiePie, when he's not playing a character, he's actually a pretty down-to-earth guy, but when he's playing the character, he's retarded. I know. If you get him off character, he's actually really...
You know what I fucking hate?
Waiting.
He's saying he hates nothing.
Markiplier.
Markiplier?
Yeah, I hate Markiplier. He's fucking garbage.
He's still a thing?
I don't know if he's a thing or not. It's just every time I see his face, I want to fucking punch kittens.
Why?
Why not? I mean, why not? Have you ever seen
to punch a kitten, right?
Have you ever had a kitten in your presence while seeing Markiplier? You're asking me why? Audacity.
I have 2.
I don't know. The only YouTuber I really ever got into a fight with was like about maybe 3 years ago. I got into this huge fight with Creationist Cat. You
are full of fucking shit and obviously have a terrible memory.
No. Oh, you mean the bags? No. I'm talking like people that actually matter. I got into it with Creationist Cat.
Implying Creationist Cat matters? Get out of here.
Oh, but this is the thing. I got into it with him on one of his streams, and it was the one about Sargon. He put out a video about how he owns Sargon, and I'm watching the video.
Owns Sargon?
Yeah, that's the thing. So I'm watching the video, and I just asked.
No one can own Sargon. What are you talking about? Fake news. Fake news.
I'm watching his video.
Maybe like putting out a video going like, I breathed air today. I'm the only one that can fucking do that.
So
you guys just don't understand the genius of the 20-year plan. That's all it is. And you're jealous.
Dude, we didn't even talk about that.
He's having real effects, people. You just can't handle that he's doing things in the real world.
Pox, Scooby is trying to speak. Stop cutting off whammons.
Bastard. Figures I'm eating chicken finally when I get to talk. No, I was saying though.
Dude, I'm eating chicken too.
Cool, Popeyes.
No, what do I look like, a fucking savage to you? I'm eating fucking orange chicken, homemade orange chicken.
I'm eating Popeyes. That waitress got the sweetest ass, so I go in there with the coupons.
I kind of figured you eating Popeyes. You asked me if I was eating Popeyes.
Yeah.
It's called deductive reasoning.
Well, yeah, figured.
Anyway, you were saying about this thing that we totally all forgot about.
Creation is cat. No, I'd never. It was when I first I'd been on these different videos before, and I'd commented on shit. This was my first introduction into this whatever community that's part of. I went on and I just asked the question. I'm like, what is this supposed to be? Does this guy have Down syndrome or something? I mean, they give him a camera just so, to keep him from hurting himself. And so Creationist Cat comes on and he says something to me. And I told him I said, what are you, a devil worshiper? And so all of his followers started attacking me. And he actually wound up cutting a video because of how big the thread got. About how everyone was like, because it wound up getting it was 200 or 300 responses before he finally just deleted the thing, because his entire crew started attacking me. And I said one or two things to Creationist Cat, and I wound up getting into this huge brawl with all of his followers on the thing. They're telling me shit like they're gonna find where I live and remove my fingernails and shit. I had fun with them.
Them do that to you.
Well, I had fun with them. It's like one kid, he wrote me this big long thing, and all I wrote back to him, I said, that was really cool. Tell me, did you read that in a mirror, and look in the mirror really intensely before you wrote that and sent it to me? Just having fun with the kids. But what you were talking about before, Paul, I don't consider everything that went down over the summer as a fight. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, if a retarded kid comes running up to you and you trip him, it's not a fight. Same deal.
Well,
An asshole.
Why are you bigoted against retards, Scooby?
yeah, why would you? Why do really? First I'm on my stream with little racists, and then I come over here and we're talking about beating up fucking mentally handicapped children.
Well, I wouldn't do that, but
I
have to defend myself when they come after me.
No, remember, there's someone else that wants to gas all the retards.
No. Specifically, there's somebody else who wants to drown all the autistic kids, and I can't support that.
Wait, what?
Thing.
We're drowning autistic people now? All right. I mean, I guess give me a bucket. What are we doing? What is this?
No. There's who says this? Politipod's an advocate. He's an advocate for rounding up and drowning all autistic children, so I can't support that. I wouldn't support it in any way, but the fact that he's their spokesperson, that really put the kibosh on it.
Yeah, what?
Eugenics for the win, I guess? Jesus.
Yeah. I don't know.
Is this unironically?
I guess. I don't know. I didn't really sit there and go over it with him. I was just a little bit taken aback by it. It was one of those things where, okay, I'm going to change the subject now because that's horrible.
Why would he want to drown himself?
I'm sorry?
I said, why would he want to drown himself? That wasn't nearly as funny as you guys let it on to be. Real question is, I'm being completely serious. Why would anybody want to make the internet such a terrible, dry, dull, and desolate place by removing all of the autists from it?
That's what I'm saying.
If we drowned all the autistic people, I don't think Sargon would have any followers left. His subscription count would just dry up like a fucking sponge in the sun.
Now you're really selling this to me.
Yeah, but you also know that at least Shia LaBeouf would be able to fly his flag.
I met a Sargon fan. They pretend they're very intellectual, but then they don't know.
You don't know. They're not pretending. You just don't understand the depths of their fucking knowledge. That's all it is. You can't comprehend how intelligent they actually are. They have very high IQs, lady.
Go on. I couldn't help when I hear somebody else. It brings a tear to my heart and an erection to my brain when I hear somebody else I've been calling Sargon and the skeptics and most of the people that follow him. I call them is pseudo intellectuals. I've been calling them that for years. So it brings a wrinkle to this old man's heart to hear somebody else.
I just don't understand why it's so hard to admit that you're retarded. I mean, I do it on a daily basis. It lowers everybody's expectation. That's a plus. I don't know why you'd want to pretend like you're smarter than you are. Then you stand more of a chance of making an ass out of yourself.
High IQ isn't all it's cracked up to be, my friend. All right, I lied. It is.
Did you have the teabag at 6?
Well, let's see. I don't know.
No, 6. You stop. Pox, you stop. I'm going to stop. Everyone's going to stop. Scooby, you don't start butting in either. I want to hear about this story about an IRL Sargon fan because I hear very few of them. Please, I'm not being sarcastic. I'm actually being completely serious.
IRL Sargon fan?
Stop it, 6.
Miss Team was telling us about a Sargon fan.
Apparently, she's not going to now.
Oh boy.
Miss Team, you got the floor if you want it.
We broke the poor lady.
It could just be the feed because, you know, she is coming from across the pond. It does happen.
No.
Well, Miss Steam, when you get your audio back, just shout out and we'll let you, again, the floor is yours. You know, I never really had too much of a problem with Sargon. Believe it or not, I didn't have a problem with until the prick actually blocked me over the summer. Six Hexenhammer. He actually blocked me, and he actually cut a video like 2 weeks ago, and he's like, "Oh, I don't block people. I don't do that." I'm sitting here looking at the screen like, "You fucking lying bastard! You blocked me." Because he sat there and he cut this video over the summer about when the president, you know, was blocking people, and some left-wing judge said, "Well, you can't block people on your Twitter feed." And he gave this big, long-winded, like 18-minute video about how he's right. And in the comment section, all I told him, I said, "You're a moron." That's his personal handle for his personal Twitter account. He has a POTUS Twitter account for the presidency. That is the one that the judge should have done that with, because now, because he did this ruling, it could, you know, everyone can be held to the same account. And this is basically what has come down now, because Hexenhammer was saying now on, well, now everyone who's blocked on Twitter can turn around and, you know, sue because they want, you know, it's a violation of their civil rights and this, that, and the third. And the reason I'm pissed off about that is, why are you helping Jack Dorsey? Like, seriously.
Is my audio back?
Yes.
Yes. Tell us about the IRL Sargon fan.
And Sargon was saying this shit?
I was just saying, you know those people who try and sound very smarter than they actually are by saying some very big words that they don't understand themselves?
Yeah, I know quite a few Europeans, yes.
Yeah, well, he kept calling me, "You're nothing but a petulant child," and I'm like going, "Do you know what the word petulant means?" And he was going, "No."
Oh.
Why do you lie to me?
It's somebody that has an ant farm that desperately wants to pet his pets.
Yeah,
that's when the Montoya meme comes into play. I don't think that word means what you think it means.
Yeah.
So he literally acted like a petulant child?
Yeah, pretty much. He he kind of contradicted his own statement there. He didn't. He kind of just went like, "Oh, well, I don't exactly know what that word exactly means, but."
Oh, you don't know what it means.
Was this a British Bill Clinton?
He was just backpedaling the entire time, trying to say the origins of the word petulance, and I'm going like, "You don't know what the fuck you're talking about."
When you finally backed him into a corner, did he eventually say, "Oh, I was just trolling. It's just a joke. Calm down. I was just joking. I was only pretending to be retarded."
No. He was. It was more of a Jordan Peterson fan base sort of thing.
He told you to wash your penis?
I was just testing your intellect.
Oh.
Does everybody like memes?
Like the Scientologists?
Yeah.
Oh, so basically he did the comeback that literal petulant children do. I was just seeing if you knew.
Yeah.
No, I'm not stupid. I was just testing you.
Would you like to hear about Xenu?
What's Xenu?
No.
If you don't know who Xenu is, then you're better off not knowing.
Xenu, the alien god who fucked the world, and Scientology was born. Wait, I confused that.
I was just getting ready to say, are we Scientologists now? What?
No.
Wait,
I want to hear more stories about Sargon fans.
I think I confused Scientology with the big mouth thing. No, but the Sargon fan was just ridiculous. He was trying really hard to act intelligent, but every time he did, he kept contradicting himself, and everyone kept calling out. And he was like, "Well, I was just testing you," to the point where someone just kicked him out.
How do you know he wasn't just testing you? Prove him wrong. Pro tip: you can't bigot.
Oh, yes. I'm sure he was trying to prove that I was intelligent by asking me, "Oh, well, how could you not watch Sargon's boring ass content that makes you fall asleep?"
So I have a definition for petulant. A preserve made from citrus fruit, especially bitter oranges, prepared like jam.
No.
Oh.
No.
Did I just read the definition for marmalade? I believe I just did.
I know he called me. Oh, cease your bickering, war child. And I'm like, what the fuck? Someone called me a war child? What the fuck?
What the fuck?
A war child?
Okay.
So you were orphaned because of World War II? Is that what he was trying? What the fuck, dude? How is that a thing? Is that supposed to be like an insult in the UK?
Apparently, war child is supposed to mean you keep constantly trying to start a war with someone. And
again, why is that that's not an insult?
Look,
you're badass.
Look. All right. So when you had this interaction with this Sargon fan, this Kekistani national, you do realize that you were within I'd say an inch, but it takes about an hour for these people to follow through with it. But so what's the equivalent? Yeah, about a meter, maybe a couple meters. You were within a kilometer of your life interacting with these individuals because what they do on the down low, these pseudo intellectual Sargon fans, they like to strangle people, and they do it in such terrible fashion. I was really bad at it.
They love to strangle women to own the libs.
Yeah, they love strangling women, very shittily. By the way, they have to do it for like a fucking hour, which is glad. But you were within an inch of your life, and you don't even know it. You almost died that day. You almost got. You probably had an altercation with the Chatelet Strangler, if you know what I mean.
Oh no, the real kicker is we weren't even talking about politics. We were talking about movies. And he just came in talking. He just came in and just started spewing some politics shit. It's like, what the fuck?
That's a whole other level of butthurt. I disagree with your opinion so hard that I have to try to sound like I'm a college graduate.
It's not even. Okay, so speaking of the petulance stuff, it's one thing. And it's almost in a way respectable when people debate about politics, because I know I've said this a bajillion fucking times. Politics are important. They literally dictate how you can live your life. What you are allowed to do is incredibly fucking important. It is literally the law hanging above your head that just day in and day out, it defines what you can do.
NL, I
Movies.
think I found the definition for petulant.
Hit
a
us
theory explaining the structure of the Earth's crust and many associated
No,
phenomena as resulting from the interaction of rigid lithospheric plates that move slowly over the underlying mantle.
That's not it. You're wrong.
Third time's a charm, Six.
I'm sorry.
Open
I
up
think
that
I just
Try again.
I read you the definition for plate tectonics. Okay,
Yeah, try
let me try that again.
So
Maybe you'll get it right with the next 6 definitions.
it'll
Well,
probably
if you look up the definition of petulant, there's a picture and it says "See David Hogg." So
yeah, close enough. Close enough.
I thought you liked that.
Anyway, when people debate politics or they get in heated arguments over politics, I don't fart them. I don't think that's childlike in the slice, but it's a very adult thing to do because it's important. Movies, however, you get a fucking heated debate about fucking movies.
Oh yeah, unless you're a cinematographer, I don't really see the merit of getting all heated over a fucking movie.
We weren't having a debate about the movie. We were literally just talking about it, and it kind of just came up.
Right, but obviously he got mad. He got upset about somebody's opinion about movies, and then turned into this. Oh well, fucking, I'm just fucking testing your intelligence, having to repeat himself ad nauseum until he finally got booted. So obviously he was very annoyed. His heat level was rising. And over fucking movies, which is...
We have Robert Lang in the chat says, not all of Sargon's stuff is snooze content.
No, but it is all retarded.
Thank you. You beat me.
I'm a woman who suffers from insomnia, and his content makes me fall asleep. That's not a good thing.
You should be thanking the man. Give him $1 on Patreon now.
Fox, I think I found it. Okay.
Oh God, here we go.
Lay it on.
This is gonna be let me guess before you read it. A round fruit-like object with a rough orange skin and a soft citrus interior.
Close. Of a person or their manner, childishly sulky or bad-tempered. Synonyms.
Oh, he actually found it.
Peevish, bad-tempered, querulous, pettish, fretful, cross, irritable, sulky, snappish, crotchety, touchety,
Dokey, what?
testy, fractious, grumpy, disgruntled, crabby. Oh, I can click more. Grouchy, cranky, as he is in a petulant as a spoiled child.
Just say spoiled child then.
I didn't know Barack Obama had his own definition in the dictionary, Six. That's amazing.
Wow.
The spoiled doesn't have the same effect as petulant. It doesn't sound. It's not a $5 word, man. If you're trying to sound like you have a fucking stupid high IQ, you have to use those $5 and $10 words. You know what I mean?
I think Shepard Fairey needs to make a poster that says petulant and it has Sargon's.
Well, that's the thing though. Is I know someone who has a massive vocabulary, and that's because he travelled all around the world. It's natural for him. So the way he talks is actually perfectly natural. And then when I see someone who's trying to talk like my friend does, they completely fail because it doesn't sound natural at all. It feels really forced.
They usually put weird emphasis on the bigger words they're using in the sentence to make sure that you hear them. That's how you can tell.
Well, my friend
I'm a big-brained nibber.
Yeah, well, my friend Arcata, it just naturally flows with what he's talking about. It's because he's grew up with people like that, so it makes sense. And other people was just like, bullshit, petulant, bullshit.
It's funny. I streamed with Arcata like 2 or 3 times, and I really do feel like I'm in a comic book and I'm like a mook and he's like the supervillain. I'm like one of the henchmen when I talk with him because, you know what I'm saying? I just got the accent and I'm listening to him talk and I'm like, yeah, it so looks like we're plotting to take down Batman right now. If anyone's seriously.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Director Arcata is very much like a Batman villain.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. Is he around right now, Six? See if
I don't know.
If he wants to
he's offline. He usually goes offline around midnight.
Yeah, he's an early to bed kind of guy.
Yeah, I remember that's part of the reason that we were having trouble getting him on is because of his hours and the fact that we're all, we do our streams late at night. Late at night for me. This is probably the middle of the night for most of you. So
shit, this is fucking the first part of my day. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
loser.
I like It's like talking to a Bond villain, but he's just this very fragile, cute little thing that you just want to protect. Yeah.
That's kind of like me. I'm really warm and cuddly.
Yeah.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
I mean, don't I just look huggable?
You look like a fucking right-wing terrorist.
All right, yeah, good point.
I'm sitting here waiting for you to drive your car through a crowd of peaceful protesters. What the fuck? How?
Oh shit! 6 is multiplying.
Fucking the next 12 minutes has arrived.
I'm going akimbo, man. I've got
Scooby.
2 revolvers.
Robert
2
Lang is
cylinders,
asking
12
what's
rounds.
with the left and not liking orange skin. Stop presenting yourself.
Am I
And
presenting myself? Huh. Sorry.
Wait, are you reading a comment? Are you reading nasty comments?
yeah, they're in the chat.
Oh my god, you're gonna make me click on this fucking terrible stream?
331 is Patriot Henchman.
Eh?
Patriot henchman? Okay, whatever, fine. I'm a
Fuck
patriot.
it, dude. I'll take it. At least you'd have henchmen. Fuck it. I would love henchmen. Do you know the shit that we would get up to? I mean, it wouldn't be nothing that nefarious. It'd be like,
I'll be
tricks
back in a minute. I have to go walk the mutt.
henchmen would be great.
I guess you could actually.
My laundry? Be awesome.
I used to refer to my crew. My father used to call my crew my
Wash my
flunkies.
socks to own the libs.
Yeah. My father used to call my friends. He used to say he called them my flunkies. But henchmen. I never thought of that. That would actually be cool.
I can't hear the word henchman without thinking about the Venture Brothers anymore, man. I don't know if you guys ever watched that one. But what was it? 21 and whatever the other one was,
24.
man, that sounded like Ray Romano. Yeah, those were probably a couple of the best cartoon characters I've ever seen in my life.
What were the numbers again? 6?
21 and 24.
Pox, you want to see something hysterical?
No.
Type in YouTube G.I. Joe and Agents 21 and 24. What they did was they took an old G.I. Joe cartoon from the 80s that had these 2 Cobra troopers in it that were talking, and they just dubbed in their dialogue. It's probably one of they left the rest of the cartoon exactly the way it is. All of the old Joe voices are there, all the Cobra voices are there, but these 2 freaking Cobra troopers, they dubbed. I mean, bro, it flows seamlessly. I couldn't believe it when I first seen it.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, I got it added to my watch later list. I'll check it out. Hop off here.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
definitely. It's funny. You'll enjoy it. Same thing, 6. Check it out. If you're a fan of them, yeah, you definitely got to check it out.
The best thing that anybody's ever done with G.I. Joe is about 10 years ago, somebody took all the old G.I. Joe PSAs and they did their own dubs to them. Oh my god, those are hilarious.
Pork chop sandwiches. I remember those.
Yup.
Fucking E-Bombs World.
Let me ask you, Billy, did your mother hang out at dockside bars? That was my.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you gotta love the internet back in the day. Some of the wild shit that they had on there. There was actually, Pox, I wanted to ask you because it wasn't. I tried to get a lot of my friends to watch it up here, but it didn't appeal to them. It took place down in the South. It was called Joe Cartoon.
Yeah, I remember Joe Cartoon. That was a fucking hilarious ass website back in the day. He had like Superfly and was he the one that did Frog in the Blender too and shit like that?
Yes, he had the frog in the blender, and the other game was the hamster in the microwave. And he had the one where you were shooting torpedoes, trying to sink boats, and every once in a while you'd hit a mermaid, and it got X-rated. But I remember because the actual cartoons he had, holy shit, were they hysterical. Did you ever see the one with the possum when it got into the liquor cabinet?
Nah, I was more about Kill Frog back then. That one was a pretty good one because he did. That was back when Survivor was just starting, so he took all the characters from his individual cartoons and did his own Survivor spoof with them. Oh, it was fucking hilarious.
if you get the chance, go watch the art that he did of um, the possum stealing in the liquor cabinet. Oh my god, it's one of the funniest things you'll ever see. Just take my word for it. It's some good old down home country Americana humor at its finest. Like I showed it to my roommate because he was my two roommates. One guy was from Virginia, and the other guy was from Tallahassee, Florida. And the guy from Virginia thought it was hysterical. The guy from Tallahassee had a stick up his ass. But yeah, definitely watch that one. The possum getting into the liquor.
He was too far from his home state. He couldn't get that good meth up where he was at.
Yeah, seriously. Well, like when he was upstate with us, everyone used to, like the black kids all called him country, and they would ask me to be the translator because no one could understand what the fuck he was saying. And I don't know, I understood the guy clear as day. Everyone used to say that he sounded like Boomhauer after he buried his face in a bag of cocaine. Like he'd come up into the room. I told you about him.
We have to meet this guy. Yeah, I think you have, but that's the first time you've described him like that. We have to find this guy. I want to hear this man speak.
All right, I'm gonna try. I haven't talked to this kid in about 20 years. The last I heard, he was he had gotten scouted out for the X Games because he was a skateboarder. That was the last I heard about him. But the thing about it was with this kid, I felt bad because he grew up like he was. I guess it was a thing at the time, like being anti-gay was a movement or whatever. And then he found out his father was gay, so he kind of went nuts from it. But yeah, long story. But he would. I told you he would come into the room, and it would be like a Friday night, and he'd come in and be like, "Let's go, man. We're gonna get some beer. Gonna get some good. We're gonna have a good time over there. We're gonna shoot some movies. Have fun." And everyone's like, "What the fuck did he just say?" I'm like, he just came in, and he's like, "Yo, Scooby, we're gonna get some beers. We'll get a couple of girls. You know, we're gonna have a good time, boy. We'll go down to the bar, shoot some pool. We're gonna rip it up." Like, you got all that from him? I'm like, he just talks fast. You got to listen to him.
Scoob, you remember that scene from Hot Fuzz where it's, the chubby guy, I can't remember his name, but the chubby
Nick Frost.
cop guy was brought to translate the old canine cop guys, the canine unit cop guys, the way he talked, because nobody could understand that guy. That guy was talking to this farmer that nobody was even further out from being understood. So the farmer would talk to the canine guy would talk to the fat guy, and the fat guy would tell Simon Pegg's character what the farmer guy said.
Basically, you're the fat guy, Scooby.
Awesome.
That's kind of that scene is very. I had a secondary school teacher who talked like the farmer guy, and then we had a kid who would talk like the guy with the dog, and then we had a kid who could translate everything for us. So it was really awkward. We couldn't just ask him to repeat himself or anything. We're just like, what did he say? Okay. Then what did he say?
I just have I really have no problem understanding people just because, you know, this, which the left loves pointing to my home all the time and like, oh, look at all the diversity. But that is the only thing, like growing up as a kid, all of my friends' parents were from different countries. So, like, I remember I would go over to this one kid's house. You know, I have to be careful now because, unfortunately, when I say certain things on the air, they're like, oh, you were talking about somebody you grew up with and you've known for 30 years who doesn't even go on YouTube, and you mentioned the person's name. So that's considered doxing. So I have to be careful. I can't say, oh, I went over so-and-so's house like 40 years ago. Like, oh, yeah. But I went over these kids' house, and their father was from, the same country as Bob Burnquist. I'm drawing a blank. Venezuela. His parents were Venezuelan, and I remember they had the thickest Venezuelan accents. And I remember I went over my other friend's house, and his parents were from Hong Kong. And this is the thing: everyone's parents. I don't know about if they do it nowadays, but everyone's parents, when you would go over the house, either the mother or the father would sit you down and talk to you before they let you come in their house and hang out with their kids. So I had to sit there and talk to all these parents with these fucking wild accents. So I just got used to like, you know, wanting to know what the hell they're saying to me, so I would listen and pay attention. Because a lot of them, you know, their parents, they got no patience. You tell them you don't understand what they're saying, they start screaming at you. Now you really can't understand them. It was cool though.
Yeah, I grew up in very multicultural areas, and a lot of people don't understand what chavs are saying usually. But it's like, well, it's actually pretty easy. Blood means you're part of a family. Fam means your family. Bruv means brother. Cuz means cousin. Wagwan is how you doing. Switch up, it means I'm gonna stab you up. It's just.
So what you're telling me is that Britain has turned slang-wise into Texas.
Well, no, it's kind of a mixture of a lot of cultures, really.
That's what Texas is.
Cool.
The thing is that when I started living in more posher areas, it turned out that a lot of people, I would understand what a chav was saying pretty seamlessly, but then I would talk normally, and the chav would be like, "Know what I'm saying?" But then someone who is a better quality of life, that never lived in ghettos or anything like that, they wouldn't understand a single word the chav's saying, so I'd be the fucking translator.
Nice. Oh, sorry.
So I never speak the vocabulary, but it's more of just I just understand what they're saying. 10 out of 10. Although there's some words I can't understand what I'm saying because things have changed since I was a teenager. So
Okay, I'm back.
Cool.
Guys,
so you were saying something? Yeah.
it's back.
What is that?
It's back on the internet. Click on the link I put in the chat.
All right.
It's back. It was gone for almost 2 years.
I'm looking. Okay, I'm saving this link. Definitely.
Is it bad that I had that Eminem song playing in my head? Guess who's back?
It is bad. It's a trash song by a trash artist.
Thank you.
I don't know what you're thanking me for. You should never thank anybody for the truth.
Hey, truth is a revolutionary act, or some bullshit. I don't know.
Join my game.
What? Damn it! I can't find this fucking link.
It's in the fucking chat.
I'm on my phone. The side chat doesn't work on this goddamn app. Shit.
You're on your phone.
Yeah.
You just had your laptop out.
Yeah, and then I put it away because I fucking hate that thing.
Because you're like, hey, you know what? I'll use an inferior piece of technology.
No, actually, my phone is newer than the laptop and actually operates a lot better. It's just Google makes shitty apps, apparently.
This is like Pox Toxic's Continuum Transfunctioner. His hatred for his laptop outweighs his desire to stream. His desire to stream outweighs his hatred for his laptop. Or something like that, I don't know. Dude,
yes, that we'll go with that, sure.
Dude, sweet.
Right.
Sweet.
6, Robert Langan says in the chat that 12-hour drive at 70 miles per hour to get from one end of Texas to the other.
That depends on the traffic.
And who the fuck's gonna drive 70 miles an hour? Come on now, be realistic.
Yeah.
My mom.
Me on a slow day.
If do you know the speed limit here is 55 miles an hour, and if you don't do at least 65, people actually try to run you off the road because they take it personal if you do the speed limit. Yeah, that's New York for you.
I put a video slang 101. It's fucking hilarious, but it's pretty relevant still.
All right, I'll check it out after the stream.
No problem.
You know, that's part of the problem I actually had, like, because where I live, we use so much slang. A few times, like when I started streaming with people, they'd ask me, like, "What the hell are you saying?" because I would say things matter of factly, and I didn't realize that everyone wasn't like following what the hell I was saying. Because we like around by me, you know, a conversation will go something along the lines of like someone will walk in like to the bar and they'll see me and they're looking for something. Yo, Scooby, what's good? Yo, holler at me, baby. I gotta be schooled. I walk over. Yo, what's up, man? Yo, what's the deal? School me to the scene, kid. What's happening? What's going down? What's cooking? The guy's asking me what's going on. So, nothing. The streets is quiet, man. Nothing on the vine. You know, no birds are chirping. Nah, you sure you didn't hear no noise? There's no dogs barking. No. There's no dogs barking. There's no noise going down. Oh, I'm on the phone. I'm doing the damn stream. Give me a second.
Oh,
on the phone.
It's I she's 1,000. I trust.
Was that the wife or the mama? I couldn't quite make it out.
The mama.
What's I'm on the phone? Give me a damn minute code for.
We need to get her on, dude. Scooby's mom is the greatest person in the world, dude.
When I go to visit, I
want a
intend to
Pepsi.
do.
Great.
Is I'm on the phone
with his mom.
Is I'm on the phone? Leave me alone. Is that street slang for oh shit, mom's coming?
Put the bong up.
Somebody's about to get a whole whooping. Why has nobody joined my game yet?
What fucking game are you on about?
The game that I linked in the side chat.
The side chat that I can't get to. Fucker, put it in Discord or something.
I actually, for you, I did put it in Discord. Fucking.
Oh, well, I would apologize, but fuck you.
Yeah, fair enough.
Let's see. What the hell game is this?
Okay,
you got me getting into.
It's Cards Against Humanity.
You never played that?
Yeah, I was going to pick it up, but then the guys that created it went all politically retarded like everybody else that makes something now apparently has to do, and I was just like...
There's literally no... Dude, like... Number one, this is entirely free. It's a rip on the internet, so they get no money from it. And number two, I've seen the product they've created. There's no way in hell that the things that they've said on the internet to appease people translate directly to their product.
Yeah.
Well, they were talking. I don't know if they ever released it, but I could have swore that I had heard that they were talking about putting out an edition that was basically going to be full of fucking anti-Trump, blah blah blah, NPC bullshit, Orange Man bad.
Yeah, I didn't see the edition if it dropped yet. I did know that. I know what you were talking about, Pox, and was it you actually, Purposeful, that was talking to me about this? Like, they're going to do that, and they're going to buy all that property next to where he's going to put the wall, and then the government's just going to take it away from them and send them a check. Basically, you know, what they're doing, it basically it trumps whatever what they decided that they're going to do by buying that property, which, you know, that does.
You know what would be great is if
they built the wall around it.
No, they bought the property next to it, and then the government buys it, and then they put a giant electronic billboard up where people are playing the ripoff of Cards Against Humanity, and it's all disparaging Central America. That would be fucking amazing. Point that fucker right over to the other side of the wall.
You know what I would do? No. Very, very simple. Very simple. You know what I would do? I'd be like, oh, you want to buy this land, huh? Oh, that's fine. You've got a right to buy that land. That's cool. That's totally cool. Even if the reason you want to buy it is you know, you want to buy the land so we can't build the wall on it. That's fine. That's fine. We'll build it around it, and we'll cede this section of our country to Mexico. So, bye. Congratulations, now you're a Mexican citizen.
You know, if they did that, La Raza would count that as a minor win, right? Like, you know, that's how that would play out. Then we'd have to hear about those faggots talking about it all the time.
Hey, you know what? I'm not the one who just bought a property with a giant fucking wall around it.
You know, is this going to sound horrible of me to say? I just saw on the news that Caravan is going to be doing a hunger strike. And I I said to my wife, I desperately want to get down there now and just start ordering Domino's with my app and stand there and like look at them like,
That'll be great because judging from the photos I've seen where the Hondurans are using their children as human shields, those motherfuckers could stand to lose some weight. They're pretty goddamn plump for some refugees, man. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, Pox,
Yeah.
I correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember there was somebody was interviewing one of these guys from Honduras, and he said, "I
You are
really love
echoing,
America."
sir.
Oh shit!
No, that was my fault. The
Okay.
headphones got knocked out.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Way to go.
So what he was saying is, I think he had been to America before, so he was saying, "Oh, I miss America and Buffalo Wild Wings."
Yeah, I remember that one. He wanted Buffalo Wild Wings and his PlayStation back. That was the reason he was trying to cross the border.
Well, he does realize that there are Buffalo Wild Wings locations in Mexico.
Yeah, but if they're in fucking Mexico, come on, dude. I ain't eating nothing from Mexico unless it's been.
Don't knock it. I ate just the most wonderful Big Mac in Acapulco, Mexico.
You were in a fucking tourist spot. I'm not eating anything from fucking like Tijuana or Juarez. No, not fucking happening.
Pox, you went to a Tijuana Burger King and came back with leprosy.
Did you fucking come back with a tapeworm that's 50 feet long?
Was it? Do you guys remember? It was Jack in the Box, right? Were they the ones that had the flesh-eating bacteria?
Oh, thank God there's none of them around here. Jesus.
I think it is. It's a good thing that I refuse to eat the Jack in Box that's near me because my dad was in town and we're looking for a place to eat, and he just stopped in to use the restroom, and he comes back with this look on his face. He says, "Kid, we're not going to be eating in that place ever." The state of the restrooms in that place was enough to turn him off. That's I'm not eating. No.
Did you guys see the video of I can't remember what fast food joint it was, but of the teenagers grilling a rat on a fucking char grill?
Burger King, most likely.
Flame broiled.
I can't look at whoever's got a browser open, dude. Just look that shit up. You never want to fucking eat in a restaurant again, dude. That'll do it. That'll be reason enough. They're fucking. I mean, they're hitting it with the spatula and everything, dude. Just flipping this motherfucker, cooking it to temp.
I haven't been to a McDonald's or a Burger King in goddamn years.
All right, I have that article up right now. Burger joint shutters after video shows workers grilling rat.
Yep.
A restaurant in Hawaii was forced to close temporarily when a stomach-turning video of a rodent sizzling on its grill popped up on social media, according to reports. Quote, "We are horrified by a former employee who would create something like this is trying to destroy our reputation without regard for our 20-plus years of quality and aloha." Teddy's Bigger Burgers president Richard Stula told the Hawaii News Now. The video, which surfaced on Snapchat, appears to show two teenage workers joking as they fry up the baby rat next to a beef patty at the restaurant in Honolulu. Brah, gnarly. Employees at Teddy's Bigger Burger cooking a rat at the 99 Ranch location. So gnar, reads the caption according to a screen grab posted by Fox News. The restaurant fired at least one employee and plans to conduct a complete sanitization of equipment and replace utensils, the company reps told the station. Quote, "When we send a corporate team in to inspect and complete a thorough audit of the location before it is allowed to reopen," Stula told Fox. He added, "We are horrified that a former teenage employee would conduct themselves in that way and make such a video in which we are investigating it."
Now, see, this part of the story I think is bullshit. They either don't understand teenagers or they're lying, because teenagers are known to do dumbass shit like this, and they have been since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
I jumped. Hell, I remember when I was a teenager, I jumped off a fucking moving car because I thought it was cool. Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
went to hospital.
Yeah, we all do dumb shit. Like, I remember, I think I was maybe 18 or 19 years old. And I got the living shit beat out of me by, it had to be at least well over a dozen Latin gangbangers. And see, the reason was, these guys, now, I got no problem with anybody of any walk of life, any race, or any nationality. But no, seriously, if you're surrounding me and you're gonna beat the shit out of me anyway, well, I'm gonna earn that beating. And I had been drinking tequila, so I was lit. And these guys are all standing around me
Nothing like being Tijuana drunk.
yeah, right. So they're all standing around me like, "We're gonna fuck you up, you Guido prick!" Like cracking their knuckles and shit. And I'm standing there, I'm all lit, and I'm looking at all of them. I go, "You guys are all Puerto Rican, right?" And they're like, "Yeah, why?" I go, "You know how a guy created a Puerto Rican? He got a baboon to fuck a Doberman." Oh my God, the beating that they threw me. Holy
Hey, that's a good
shit.
segue into another story that I heard about the other day.
Okay.
Some fucking third world hellhole. They had a shaved orangutan with makeup chained to a mattress, and they were using it for prostitution.
Stop.
Look that shit up,
Time.
Six.
No, it's time to stop.
Damn, if
It's
fucking,
shit like this that
national
makes my
libertarians
It's gonna
say
change
it's
our
bad.
Wi-Fi password. I have a knack for just getting clued into this weird ass shit all the time. I have no idea where it comes from most of the time. I just fall into it. But
Yeah, a little too convenient. How you're the one who always has these animal rape stories.
It pisses me off. I like to try to find these fuckers to help break up the.
Yeah.
That's why I was on the Cuban dog fucking got arrested.
Yeah.
I remember I was hanging around with some people and they went, "Hey, look at this video." I looked at it and it was a guy using a fish for a blowjob.
Yep.
Oh.
Did Pox send it to you?
Well, at least he was efficient.
Hey, I just met this lady, okay?
Six,
It's
no,
going to be
stop.
at least a week before I send her the weird sex videos.
I've seen horrible stuff.
I've seen
Horrible
things.
stuff.
Horrible things.
You ever seen Shovel Dog?
Fun?
Shovel Dog? Have you ever seen Shovel Dog?
Oh, no.
Oh, look that up. It's amazing. It's
No,
fucking,
no,
man,
no,
Sundance.
no,
You
no.
got a Sundance fucking Film Festival award.
No one looked that up. No one looked
Is
that
it
up.
anything like Shovel Knight?
Yeah, it's actually exactly like Shovel Knight. So it's a fucking it's a knockoff.
Oh God, I can imagine how bad these movies must be.
Hey, Scoob, I just sent you a picture of.
I don't have to imagine. I've unfortunately seen many of them.
What'd you send me, Six?
That place in Honolulu.
Nudes.
The Tony's Bigger Burgers or whatever the hell that place. Teddy's Bigger Burgers.
All right, I'll have to check it out in a little bit. I got Discord closed because it was making everyone a robot because my computer's a piece of shit.
Oh, hey, I'm
It
What is
looks
it,
like a nice place, despite the rat burger.
What,
Tasty,
Porpoisal?
tasty.
what's it called when you boycott? I'm boycotting the British right now. I'm not gonna have any more British on my streams. They make me talk about fake news.
Oh yeah, I kind of dipped out on the stream at the while you guys were having that argument. What was the fake news that he had you reporting on?
The fucking fake news thing that British chick that got raped or whatever, and the government forced her to let the guy see the kids or something like that. Apparently, that whole thing's like pretty much fucking about. That's like based on a true story. Is essentially what that is. It happened 17 years ago. Guy wasn't even a fucking refugee, I guess. Probably, maybe even not. The kid's 17. The fucking kid is 17. It's fucking.
It's still fucked up.
They were in a relationship even, and it's statutory rape, right? So It wasn't even rape. It was the fucking legal rape. Like, oh, you fuck you. I mean, the dude's a pedo. It changes a little bit. It's still fucking gross because it's pedophile shit, but it's not like the type of rape that, you know, we were under the assumption that it was.
I do not know any of this. I haven't been up to date with my.
Don't worry about it. It doesn't fucking matter. Is what I'm fucking saying. I got misled into ranting on him for 30 minutes about fucking literal fake news. You fucking British cunts. I hope you're fucking listening now. Is they were like, hey, okay, give us a fucking link. Yeah, I hope it's fucking worth it now. You have fake news bastards.
They were just trolling.
I didn't do anything.
They were just pretending to be retarded.
They didn't do nothing.
So I did an interview with Santa.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that. How did that go?
Yeah, I want to hear about that.
No,
well, ask him why I didn't get my fucking light bright when I was 9. Bastard.
Because you were a bad boy.
Fuck that. I was good at it.
I actually talked to Santa about that.
He's making a list.
I have a
find
video
out.
of it, and I'll be posting it probably tomorrow after I piece everything together. So we went to this thing called Rogers Farm, just outside of Gainesville.
Oh, I don't like the sound of this already.
This is their first year doing something Christmassy. Normally they just do Halloween and that's it. But they had a Santa there, and I was there less than 5 minutes, and I was already bored out of my fucking gourd. So I was like, fuck this. I'm going to go do an interview with Santa. So I walked over there, and I was like, I'm a YouTuber. Can I do an interview with you at Santa?
Why would you lie to Santa like that?
And he's like, yeah, sure, let's do this. So we sat down. You know, they had this little heater fireplace sitting out there, and we're on this little, like, wicker couch. And I was like, so, Santa, let's get down to the real business. Truthfully, what is the true percentage of bad children? And he's like, oh, man, there's a lot. He goes, there's a lot. But, you know, I have my list. I check it twice, sometimes 3 times. And we normally get it down to like 20%. I was like...
Did you by any chance ask him how many elves he has to kick out of the workshop for raping the deer?
No. But I did bring up the whole thing about the Rudolph movie now being like fucking racist and misogynist.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'll get to that in a minute. So I was like, so do you still give out coal? And he's like, no, we don't give out coal anymore. He goes, instead we give them a
Coal's
toy
bad for the environment. We give them clean energy, like
so,
we give out ethanol.
I was like, so what?
Like Fun Bee?
A naughty little boy that wants a football, you give him Raggedy Ann doll? He goes, yeah! Or a baseball. I'm not sure yet.
Santa Claus is trying to transgenderize our children. Kill him.
So I was like, what about the naughty parents? And he's like, yeah, there's a lot of naughty parents. But, you know, they like to just, you know, see their kids be happy. But, you know, they don't get shit.
By turning them into girls.
So I was like, so Santa, why'd you pick Florida? And he's like, well, you know, it's cold up north. You know, I wanted to warm up some, so I came down here. I was like, you have seen those figurines of you in the with the surfboard and the long shorts, right? He's like, yeah, I know, the damn paparazzi. It's like they always exaggerate things. He's like, that really wasn't my good side. And then I asked him about Rudolph, you know, the movie Rudolph being misogynistic and racist and stuff now. And he's like, I didn't hear about this. I was like, yeah, so apparently the Santa in that, you know, the claymation Santa, is like racist or a bully because he didn't like Rudolph because he had the red nose. And he's like, well, we all know that wasn't a real Santa. It was some clay. But,
well, I mean,
it was the clay. Is this a Jewish golem reference?
An elf and a reindeer.
You know what's amazing? People are outraged.
Santa's woke.
Listen, people outraged from that, like saying, "Oh, it's racist and bigoted." This is what amazed me. They didn't once say it was ableist.
No, dude,
They
no,
had
no,
the perfect goddamn word, and they didn't fucking use it.
dude. Santa's woke. He said it was the clay. He said it was the clay. He just said it was no. Oh no, that was the clay golem. That's a dude. He's talking about the golem. He's talking about golems. Jewish fucking. He named the Jew. Santa named the fucking Jew. Santa's a fucking Santa, dude. Santa is problematic. He's a fucking dude. Santa's a white nationalist.
Yeah. But they had the perfect fucking word for it. They had ableist.
No,
they had the perfect fucking word, and they didn't use it.
They don't have the perfect anything. Look, they just missed a prime opportunity to link Santa to anti-Semitism, and I had to fucking come up with it, right?
First, the Trump balloon doesn't look anything like Trump. Now they didn't use the right word for the rained off thing. God damn it! Just let me be your organizer for the SJW stuff, okay? Your balloon will look 1,000 times better if you pay me enough, and your reindeer thing would make more sense if you paid me enough, okay? Just give me money and I'll make your shit better. Okay? And I don't even agree with fucking politics.
I had a friend that actually got fired from being a mole Santa for sexually harassing the mothers.
Shocking.
Nice.
Shocking. We had a friend who was a repeated sexual harasser. Shocking.
It was great because
I was the Easter Bunny.
I went in there and I'm like, where the hell is Greg? And like, we had to let him go. And I'm like, why? He's one of the guys I knew. He told me, he's like, I'm standing here and there's this guy and he's sitting there and he's playing Santa. I go, yeah. He's like, so the woman comes in and she's got the kid and the guy, he puts the kid on his lap and he's talking to the kid. He's like, and I overheard the conversation. He's like, so Billy, what do you want for Christmas? Oh, that's mommy. Oh, is mommy single?
That's a good story, Scooby, but I have to banish you to the Shadow Realm. You just named somebody, so you just doxed somebody else. Repeat offender.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Everybody who lives in New York, if you know a guy named Greg who used to dress up as Santa, he's a fucking literal rapist.
The serial
Come on
doxer
now,
strikes again.
You all know, first off, that's a pseudonym. There is no one in New York named Greg. Seriously, there's no one. They don't exist. I don't know any Gregs. They're not here. Seriously, we actually have a ban on it. They're not allowed past Lake Erie. They got to stay in the Midwest. Everyone named Greg has.
Everybody knows New York. Entire state named Leibowitz.
Yeah. Seriously, you know what it is? This is the trick about New York. If you hear any names that are old-fashioned, like Greg, Oscar, Barney, or George, believe it or not, there's 9 times out of 10 those folks aren't white. They're not white. All of the white people that have moved to New York in the past 10, 20 years are all yuppies. So all of their children are named like Tucker, Tyler,
Apple,
Blaine, Cody.
Salt.
What was
Todd.
Oh god,
Absidy.
Yeah, they got like names
if
like
anybody
that.
in New York knows a black guy who used to dress up as Santa and his name is Greg, that guy is literally a serial rapist.
I mean, you should have known that just from Black Guy.
No, you should have known that just from this Scooby story.
God, why did I? Every time I join a fucking chat on Google Hangouts through fucking YouTube, a Google subsidiary, all I ever get is just fucking abject racism. Like that's all fucking. Google is a fucking white supremacist fucking website. I swear to God, all they do is support fucking white nationalism. It's fucking disgusting. It's this racism, this platform, this Google fucking platform of fucking racist. I also heard it doesn't even pay its fucking employees properly. But hey, what's
you should unionize their employees and stage a walkout, Porpoise. That's what you should do, man. I think you can make it happen.
I should.
Dude, I just think it's streams that I appear on because I distinctly remember.
You are a devout racist, yes.
My name
we won't bring it up, but I remember that time we were at that Klan rally.
I'm just
Yo
If that
soy
was
resisto.
we love the nation of Israel. We mourn the 6 Grillion every day.
I'm not racist. I think Israel should have open borders. I think that's it's awesome. Diversity is great.
I
know,
put in
actually-
for my Mecha membership card.
I know everybody here only lies when they say they follow me, but I did a couple streams actually with this. There's some other fucking channel that I won't be going back to because I'm boycotting the British right now because you guys are fucking fake news bastards, and I'm only pretending to be bitter about that.
Lies. You're bitter.
Lies. Yeah, I'm
Best
bitter. I'm fucking. Oh my god, dude, I'm bitter as shit. I'm fucking shit. I will never recover. But they had a guy in the server, and he does this channel, and apparently he's got a I don't know, weekend special or whatever. It's called Debate a Lefty, and he has this guy that's he claims he's a moderate, and he's like, oh mate, we probably it's just fucking the video is literally titled Debate a Lefty. Right, and I come on there. I'm national libertarian. And he's like, so
AKA Nazi.
Exactly. So he's like, what are you or whatever? I was like, I'm actually devout right wing. I told him I was far right. Actually, by political definition, I am actually far right, not the media, fucking Nazi. But he was like, okay, well, we probably agree. He's like, we probably agree on more than we disagree. And I was like, will that? He was doing that stupid. He's left wing, so he's already trying to appeal to emotion, right? And we start chatting, or he starts chatting, and I start throwing questions at him or whatever, and because it's called Ask a Lefty. So I was asking him questions, which, by the way, way to literally ruin your own fucking evening, jackass. But yeah, hey, this is an Ask Me Anything stream. Let's invite this. To be fair, he didn't know, but let's invite this guy who asks questions that are going to expose me for the fucking fraud I am. So I started asking him questions, and the topic gets up on immigration stuff. And, he gives that old try and true. He's like, oh, yeah, fucking diverse people, and it's great and stuff. And, I think it's great, that England opens up its borders and, we benefit from diversity. Yeah, all this fucking shit or whatever. So I was like, what about the rest of the world? What about the Middle East? Do you think we should make, we as a society, we should force, Syria, Iran, Saudi Arabia, Turkey to open up their borders and let white people and Mexicans and Asians and people from Africa into their countries? And he's like, oh yeah, totally, we should totally do that. It'd be great for their countries and stuff. I was like, do you realize how much of a fucking asshole you sound like right now? He's like, what do you mean? I was like, dude, what you're doing is you're literally right now sitting here telling the fucking world how great and virtuous it would be to go into another country like fucking Saudi Arabia and say, fuck what the people that live there think. You guys should open your borders and you should let a bunch of fucking people you don't want move the fucking, you should let me come over to your country because your country sucks so fucking bad that you need fucking diversity. Well, that's not what I'm fucking saying at all. Is it? Is that not what you're fucking saying? How well received do you think we're going to be? All the people that you force migrate from England, all the whole white Europeans that you force migrate into somewhere like fucking Iran or fucking Yemen. How well do you think that's going to go over me? He's like, oh, well, I mean, it'd probably have a few problems. Oh, it'd probably have a few problems, right? Right, you self-righteous, indigent prick. I eventually got him to the point where I was calling him, he's an entirely selfish fucking prick, and he doesn't want anything. The only things that he wants in life is what makes him feel emotionally good. Do what?
Everybody's like, hell. Sound like Daft Punk.
Oh, me?
No, he's not. No, not me.
Yeah, you were kind of going crazy on my end too.
Well,
you guys got shit connections.
I could hear him clear as crystal. So.
Yeah, same way.
Fucking high fives to fucking Steam and fucking Scooby here. Well, welcome to the fucking first world, my friends.
But yeah, as I was saying, like people are forcing themselves to move to other countries so they can get jobs that they're actually qualified for at this very moment. that they don't like some people in England are actually forcing themselves to move to other countries that they don't want to move to. They built a life for themselves, but they can't stay here because, well, that lawyer degree, well, you can't get a job as a fucking lawyer or a doctor in England because you have to get a job as a janitor or something because there's not enough people to have the jobs for. So that means they have to go overseas in order to do that. And a lot of people I know don't want to leave England.
You can't get a job. No, you can't get a job in England as a lawyer because you guys don't have a legal system. It's let's be fair. The government establishment says, "Hey, literally everything is illegal. Fuck you. We're gonna throw you in jail." And then people are like, "Dude, don't I get a lawyer? Isn't that illegal?" And they're like, "Nigga, please."
I mean, hell, my friend was she had enough qualifications to major in psychology, and well, actually, no, she's a psychologist in Japan now. At first, she didn't want to move to Japan. She wanted to stay in England, but she had to force herself to go to Japan. Right? She had to force herself to go to Japan in order to get the job she's actually qualified for. Now she fucking loves Japan. She's like, fuck England, I love Japan. But
dude, Japan is awesome.
In this team, I guess
if I had to move anywhere, it would be Japan.
Oh yeah.
The word
and I'm not a weeb. I hate anime. Just clarifying.
The word barrister, what it sounds like to me, it sounds like an accountant that works exclusively for bears.
I was gonna say it sounds like somebody that works, like as an accountant, that makes you coffee while they do your paperwork for you.
It's a barista.
Yeah, that's why I said it sounds like an accountant that makes you coffee.
No, you.
Yeah, well, they're doing your taxes for you, and they got the coffee that they're whipping up for you. No, I actually go there instead of HR Block.
No, you're a fucking barista.
You're a barista.
But yeah, like people are already forcing themselves.
Fuck you.
No, fuck you. You're a barista.
No, fuck your mom's a barista. How about that?
Whoa, dude. How about that? Scooby, get this motherfucker out of here. We're about to fight.
Whatever, G.
But yeah,
go count your shekels.
But people are already forcing themselves to migrate to other countries. That's the thing, and they hate it. So saying like, "Oh yeah, forced migration would be fine," it'd be like, no, fuck you.
No, it'd be great. Look, you don't understand the mind of a leftist, right? All those filthy fucking brown sand people in their stupid backwoods, non-diverse brown sand countries. Fuck what they think. Fuck them. They're terrible. They're shitty fucking people anyway. They have shitty culture. What they need is fucking diversity. What they need is they need white people to fucking move in and make their countries better because their countries suck as monoculture. They need white people to make them better. They need fucking brown or more, I guess a different shade of brown. They need more shades of brown in there. They need some fucking Asian peoples in there. That's what they fucking need. Fuck Iran. Fuck Saudi Arabia. Fuck.
He would have answered the question differently if he would have been if it would have been more candid. If it wasn't a live AMA, basically, he probably would have said, "Nah, that's a horrible idea." Yeah, pretty much the reasons you're listing. All countries.
Yeah. But you're explaining SJW to me to someone who's ex anarcho-socialist.
That's
yeah, she's in Burnside's territory.
Number one, that's
an
oxymoron.
Yes, yeah, that is an oxymoron.
When did you find the cure for retardism? Because you need to share it with the rest of your country.
You could be. I think the question you're looking for is when did she get new programming?
Actually, it was when I went to college. I just started steering away from the SJW shit and hanged around with people who weren't, assholes.
Sure like a blow to the head that made you normal? Like,
no, Pox. It's petulance. Petulance is the enemy.
I thought it was flatulence.
No, I'll be honest. I could never like when I was a teenager. I wouldn't even look at anything like anarchist or communist or anything. Because I don't know if I ever told you, Miss Steam, but Six and a few of the guys here are aware of it. My family is like ridiculously military. Like my father would have me up every morning at dawn for revelry, and then I'd have to come home and be home before sunset for dinner because we would have taps and then the 12 folds of the flag. My father was really like that with it. He was ex-Navy, and he raised me, and I got in trouble when I was in school. I think I was in like first grade, and the teacher asked, and so the teacher says, "Okay, who can tell us about communism?" So I raise my hand, and the teacher calls on me. She says, "Okay, yes, go ahead. Could you tell us what communism is?" No, she said, "What's a communist?" That's what she asked. She
In
said,
first grade?
Bro, it was Reagan's first or second term, I forget. So yeah, and my teacher was. This is one of the women that worked at Grumman on
Like fucking 5
on
years
the
old in
planes.
first grade.
I think like 7. Yeah, no, and we were learning about. I think we were learning about the Bolshevik Revolution. It was history. You gotta remember, this was the '80s. This is before Clinton became president. They actually taught kids shit. So
No.
seriously,
Look, no.
When Reagan was president, they actually taught kids shit in school. You actually got
You didn't have who had history class in first grade? It's like, oh yeah, hey, great. Look at the dude. You get taught like the letter people and shit in first grade.
I was taught history in first grade.
Yeah.
What?
That's just kind of how it was, man.
Yeah, that's how it was back then.
History in first grade.
Yeah, you learned. I might have it mixed up. It might have been first grade was like European history. No, that's right. Yeah, because second grade I think was when we would do American history. Or I might have them backwards. So it might have been second grade. So I might have been in second grade then. Anyway, the teacher asks, "Can anyone tell what a communist is?" And so I raised my hand and she says, "Yes, go ahead. What's a communist?" I said, "Well, a communist is something that you have to kill with extreme prejudice before they multiply." And I got sent down to the office for that. And so the teacher calls the principal. This poor woman. She calls him, and it was raining that day. Unfortunately, God really has a cruel sense of humor. It was raining, so my father was home because you can't pour concrete in the rain. So he answers the phone. "Hello. Yes, hi. I'm up at the school. Your son got in trouble." "Oh, what did he do?" "Well, the teacher asked him, if he could describe what a communist was." "Okay. Well, your son said that communists have to be killed with extreme prejudice before they multiply." He said, "Oh, good. The boy gets what he wants for dinner tonight." And he hung up on her. It's again, my father, he fought in Korea, and he had that sort of an opinion, because he grew up there. He served during the Red Scare, and when my father was in his 30s, he was Navy for a few years, but then when he was in his 30s, he enlisted in the National Guard. And I asked him, I said, "What made you decide to enlist in the National Guard?" He said, "All those fucking hippies." He said, "You can't do anything to them legally unless you had on a uniform." I said, "Oh, okay." So my father enlisted just so he could beat the shit out of the hippies in Brooklyn and not get arrested for it. That's why he went into the National Guard. That's actually been a tradition for years. Because I asked my brother, I said to him, like, "What was your favorite thing about being in the Marine Corps?" And he said, the chip beef on Sunday. I said, "Okay, other than the chip beef on Sunday, what was your favorite thing about being in the Marine Corps?" Oh, when they had the riots down in Puerto Rico, he said there was nothing better than just rifle butting the shit out of those people to keep them in line. I said, "Oh, okay."
I got to give credit to my dad, even though he was kind of an ass. He did. I thinking back, he did try and not put his politics onto me and my brother. Like he more put on his religious beliefs to me and my brother than the politics. So I know that's kind of like it's kind of a. I know he tried and he failed, but he tried.
Oh, I'm so glad that my father. Are you kidding me? I'm so glad it was his politics he tried to push on me and not his religion. My father was Catholic.
Bunch of godless heathens.
Seriously, like you got no idea. When I was a kid, that's part of the reason I didn't become really religious. My father was so devout. We had to go over to Elmont because they were the only place in the area that had Mass in Latin. So this man's taking me to and I'm sitting there listening to this guy rattle on in Latin. I mean, it sounded cool. I didn't learn anything. I didn't speak Latin. You know, my mother even said that to him a few years later. She's like, "You do realize that he doesn't speak Latin. He hasn't retained any of this." It was one of those things like, when he was a kid, like you actually had to know Latin when you were in school. You couldn't actually graduate high school unless you could speak Latin. And that's all the shit that Carter's administration took out of the schools. They took out Latin. They took out all this shit. You know that he was an uneducated, ignorant peanut farmer. They should never let that man into that office. He had no idea what the hell he was doing. It's the reason that's the reason we got a country full of, wet little friggin' sissy Marys running around screaming at the top of their lungs because they're uneducated and they think everything's owed to them. If they would have had an education, we wouldn't be having this problem.
And hell, my school was rough, shitty school in the middle of the city, and it was, and we learned German, French, Dutch. We had English lessons. We had world history, our own history. We still have like all sorts of education. Hell, even you can take after school classes to learn fucking Japanese. And this is a shitty school in the middle of a city that's got barely any funding and has a ton of gang violence and murders.
U.S. Department of Education should be abolished, and it should be left up to the states to define curriculum.
Yeah, and that's
amen, brother.
I mean,
yeah. Like they're pushing their curriculum now in my school district, and I got a real problem with this. Like, I'm not gonna lie, and since I seen a few of these administrators and teachers like out at the stores and whatever, and I said shit to them. Like I seen the superintendent, and I said to him, I said, why are you pushing this shit in the school? I said, do you have it in the high school? I said, you have all this gay shit all over the walls. And because I went up into the high school, I asked one of the guys who I was friends with, I'm like, yo, what's he got going on up in there? He's like, yeah, come on, you got your press pass, I'll let you look. I said, yeah, cool, thank you. I went in with the camera. They got all the LGBT window rainbows all over the place, everywhere. And I said, isn't this supposed to be in the health office because it has to do with sexuality? Oh, no, it's a club. They're allowed to do this because it's a club. I said, but it's a club for sex. No, it's not. I said, oh, okay. I said, so when are we going to do the Vivid Fan Site Club? I said, huh? You got to do, maybe, I know, why don't we do a fan club for Playgirl, huh? You get a couple of big swinging dicks. You can have them friggin' up on the billboard there, too. Well, I don't like the way that you're talking to me. I said, yeah, but here's the thing. We're at the deli. We're not in your building. I'll say whatever the fuck I want to you. You're not going to get your security to throw me out the deli. So I'm going to ask you again. The fuck are you trying to teach the kids this shit for, you degenerate? He's like, you're trying to shame me. I said, no, I didn't call you a degenerate because you're a fat tub of shit. I called you a degenerate because of your friggin' interests. I mean, I can look at you now and call you a fat tub of shit. I got no problem listening to you for that. Like, this is the thing that I had a problem with this fucking guy. You come to my school district and you bring your fucking beliefs and you try to push that shit down the kids' throats. See, this is the thing. These fucking SJWs. Oh, well, you can't shame the person. The fuck I can't. Listen, you fat Twinkie eating fuck. Why is it that you're trying to push all this degenerate shit on the kids, huh? What are you, a kitty diddler? You should have seen how fast he ran back to his Jaguar. Come the fuck up into my good. Look, I ain't gonna say anything to you. You're on the school grounds. Don't come across the street for a sandwich, asshole. You're gonna catch both barrels. You're gonna sit there and fucking do that shit to the kids. Fucking bastard. They should shave his balls and dip him in a bucket of witch hazel. I got a thing. Don't fuck with kids. That bothers me. That really bothers me. Don't fuck with kids.
I'm laughing my ass off about the witch hazel.
Yeah.
That's a word I thought I'd never hear on stream. But
Six.
Oh, what?
6.
What's up?
Look at that. That's so cool.
6.
Yes, what's up?
Look at the screen, Six.
Oh my gosh.
The next 6 minutes.
That's quite tasty. That's quite a tasty.
Bite me, 6.
Oh God, I wish I had mushrooms. I so wish I had mushrooms. Oh, fuck mushrooms. I wish I had peyote buttons.
National
I heard
Libertarian,
you.
are you gonna get your special sauce all over my face?
Yeah.
Ogres have layers. Onions have layers. National Libertarian have layers.
But you're having way too much fun with that porpoise.
That is funny, though.
Yeah, you got one that's a casserole. He'd probably dry hump you through the screen.
Oh yeah.
A casserole.
So I'm a Methodist after all, and casseroles are kind of our thing.
I've got based Doge. Oh.
That's so cool.
Such meme.
What the fuck program is this? Basic thing?
It's called Your Mum Gay.
My mom's dead. Fuck off.
I'm a fucking dog right now. Ooh. Let's see. What the fuck else? I'm a fucking dragon. Oh my god! I know I'm a dragon's ass. Oh, there I am. I'm a dragon's face now. Dragon.
If they had that when I was in high school, I would never have graduated. I'd be sitting at home with a water bong playing with the computer all day. Like, oh, look, I'm a squirrel.
Do we have a squirrel? We've got a dragon's ass again. I've got let's get festive, motherfuckers. Frosty the Snowman. Derp, 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 derp.
I'm so getting this program.
Derp,
I'll be
derp.
right back. I hear something over by the door.
This was
Holy shit! It looks like it's retarded the way the eyes are moving.
this program is garbage. Dude,
Derpiest snowman I've ever seen, dude. That's
this
great.
program is straight up garbage. Look, my eyes are like wide open and like the eyes are closed. Look at this shit. There we go. Like I have to.
Oh, they're
It's $14.99.
Not having people that give you this garbage program for free. Kill yourself.
I think that snowman has encephalitis.
This snowman has fucking autism. Oh wait. No, I'm present. Oh, I got a little boy in my mouth. Somebody please, for the love of Christ, sound clip that.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Open wide and say show the world your little boy.
Oh my gosh. That was a mouthful.
There's a little boy in my mouth. What about angry face? Does it do angry face?
Yes, it does.
It's about to get kawaii in this motherfucker. Well, what the
Kawaii.
oh, Jesus Christ. That's a big hat.
Wow, those eyes.
It doesn't do anything with the hands. I wish it did stuff with the hands. It just doesn't do anything. My eyes are open, for fuck's sake, you stupid program. They're open. They couldn't be more open. Like,
It looks like you keep getting some jizz in your face there.
whatever. I'm fucking. I have no eyes. Who needs eyes? Oh, now it works. Okay.
Eyes are overrated.
My pilot.
No.
when cartoons get drunk, Jesus.
That's what autopilot's for. Let's fucking be a raptor.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Scooby, please
You
tell
didn't
me
say
you're
the magic
presenting them
word.
to everyone.
You didn't say the magic word.
No, I am.
I gotta watch Jurassic Park now. The original. Fuck those remakes.
Oh, dude. Chatelet.
Remake?
Chatelet, my brothers.
Oh fuck! Hide,
All right,
protect your necks, ladies.
Oh.
Protect your necks.
Top kick. Top kick.
Chatelet.
Someone has got to send me $15 so I can get this fucking program.
Oh, praise kick.
Chatelet. Where's your mom's at?
Yo, do they got one where you can turn into Trump?
I don't know.
Just
Probably
get a
not.
Trump skin and just all day Trump.
This is,
Oh, I know what I'll
the first
do.
time I've turned this on.
Bad.
Oh, there you go. They got Trump. It's a turkey.
You have to go back. Gas the immigrants.
Yep, looks just like him.
Gobble, gobble, gobble. When you're this rich, ladies just let you walk up and gobble gobble, if you know what I'm saying. Grab her by the gobbler. Oh, look, I'm a puppet. Hey, look, it's me, director Arcater. Those SJWs, am I right?
Oh my gosh.
So it'll track my eyebrows, but it always says that my eyes are closed. Whoever who makes this. Oh, Face Rig, yeah. You guys need to fix your shit. That's all I'm saying. I got this for free, and I'm already regretting it. That's
What's a satanic bumblebee over there?
Satanic Bumblebee, all the robot.
Oh yeah.
Cyborg Baron. His eyes apparently also don't open up.
That kind of looks like what's his name?
General
Looks like an unholy union between a transformer and an orc.
No, he turned Spider-Man to powder.
It looks like
Thanos.
It looks like Thanos, General Grievous, Bumblebee, and Cousin Ed from Iron Maiden.
Also,
Just got like
those aliens are the last Starfighter.
You mean Eddie?
You know, it's funny you mentioned Thanos because I actually got a friend who looks just like Thanos. I showed Pox a picture of him.
This dude. I want to paint him purple. Have him go punch Captain America, dude. Holy shit.
Throat on that chin.
I'm sorry?
Wait, you mean you got a friend who's looks like his chin is a scrotum?
No, he does.
He has a friend who's a Balchinian?
No, my friend, except for the ridges and the chin, my friend looks exactly like Thanos. And I showed Pox what he looks like. You just have to paint the guy purple and put the ridges on him. I mean, the rest of him looks like Thanos. To a T. Where when we all, like, a few of us, when we seen the trailers, like, we looked at it like, holy shit, it looks so much like him. And I showed it to Box and I showed it to Burnside because I said it, in passing, and they're like, yeah, all right. And then they seen the picture and they're like, holy shit, he does look like Thanos. And the thing is,
like Cable?
No, he's big. This guy, he's big. He doesn't look like Josh Brolin. Like, he looks like how they did Josh Brolin with all the makeup, to be Thanos, like how they beefed him up. That's what this guy looks like. And I'm 6'2", and when I was working with this guy, I used to have to look up at him like this. Because he's got to be about at least 6'8", maybe a little bit more. And I was at the time when I was working with him, when I was still lifting weights, I was about maybe 265. This guy had 100 pounds on me. He was massive, just a monster. You're really having a lot of fun with this program, huh?
No, I'm trying to get it to fucking be like, hey, your eyes are open, so the eyes on the character are open, because
right now you're doing the old,
I don't know. I'm kind of enjoying the drunken eyes that are blinking out of seeing.
It looks like you're a blues singer and you're like totally channeling.
Plot twist: every character in this program is Chinese. Racism. I get it. I'm not racist. I swear, I get it from you guys. You fucking white nationalists.
Whatever, Ashkenazi.
What if I just disable all the eye stuff? Is this that's not doing anything? The eyes still aren't open. This is fucking broken. Your program is garbage. I want a refund.
Does it say left eye squirt?
Do they give refunds on things that you don't buy?
No.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
Yeah,
Now the eyes.
I think they refund double what you pay for.
I got eyes again. That's great. I can't blink, which is that's all right.
Just like left out.
That's all right.
Something you just figured something is
fucking Christ. What is that? Get out of here. There we go. I'll just close that. I hope whoever gifted this to me is watching, because you done goofed. Unsubscribe to my channel right now and exit life.exe.
No dolphin characters.
I know. Yeah, this was a long time ago that I got this too. They said they got it in I don't know, a pack. Like, I don't know. I guess they bet a bunch of codes and they have this.
Oh, they have
you should
Rocket.
stream with this sometime. And I when I went to Steam to put the code in, I looked at the program or whatever. I was like, no.
Get the gay Spetsnaz right there.
Gay Spetsnaz. Mother Russia. I've got a fucking laser. Dude, bro, I take everything back. I take it all back. I take it all back. Look at that. Oh my god. You.
I am so having Octavian buy this program for me.
Good. If I could give you mine, I would. This guy totally doesn't look like he's on meth. What's going on with his mouth? What the?
Holy shit!
Hey, you got some. You guys get some. You get a little bit of that crack. Yeah.
It looks like he's on his first day at rehab.
Why are all the alternate, like, why are all the palette swaps just like no color?
Scoobie, present him so that it doesn't go back to everyone else.
Sorry.
Look at this. Oh man.
There we go. Are you rocking back and forth?
I could just see Porpoise sitting in his chair fucking doing this shit, just miming sucking dick and fucking...
Yeah. This is great.
You are channeling the spirit of Marcel.
Yeah. My eyes are red because they're dry because I can't fucking blink because this program is fucking busted. Dude, look, a totally not gay cat. I identify as female. Okay. Please respect my pronouns.
Here's the URL to my.
I think that's actually supposed to be a dog.
It identifies as a cat, lady.
I don't fucking identify that. It's a fucking dog.
It identifies as a cat.
Are the white people talking again? Thanks. Sweetie, no, sweetie.
I'll rip that fucking bow off your head and shove it up your doggy ass.
I'll
Don't threaten him with a good time.
I'll fuck you up. Oh, what's this?
What in the fuck am I? What is that?
Apparently, it's the mascot.
Yeah. Oh man.
That's what greets you at the gates of hell.
Yeah.
And it doesn't blink either. Yeah.
Get the eyes any whiter.
This is hell. We don't blink here.
Oh shit.
Holy shit! It's Burnside. Motherfucker has that avatar. I swear to God, I've seen him use it somewhere.
That is where he got it from. Okay, that explains it.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I've seen him use this before.
Is that the trans-dimensional Brony Lord?
Yeah. He better never use that avatar around me.
Wearing the robe.
Oh my god.
So how do I? I don't even remember where I was before.
Quick, Porpoise, say communist.
Communist.
Sodomite.
Oh my god.
Oh, those fucking teeth, dude.
Say sodomite.
Sodomite.
Oh, this stream. What the fuck is this stream anymore? This is
You know
generated
the part is
so
that
far.
It's very
that
hot
the
there.
clown guy. If you took off his
Keep doing
makeup and got rid of those
things.
contacts,
Yeah.
I think he would look like my brother.
I just turned the AC on to get it cool up there.
That definitely looks like my brother.
Like 30 minutes.
The one lazy eye now. That's great. That's even better.
Dude, it's so broken. Like you see the slider, like it's like all the way up. My eye is fucking open. Like I have to open it with my fucking hands.
It's raining outside. It's gonna get
even halfway register.
Dude, you have to draw pictures of eyes and put them in front of
Fine,
your
I'll
own
shut it off
eyes.
before I go to bed.
I'm not Chinese guys. I swear. What is
That
it?
Robbie is boring.
Okay, so that like it's just this eye. Like
Like I said, we need to invest in
you can
fans.
see my eyebrow. Like that's my finger pulling my eyes open.
No, but
It still doesn't even work. Come on, my eyes right here. Like holy crap! How do you not see that? Look at that. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's
You're
not
having a grand
recognized.
mal there.
It doesn't recognize anymore because my hand's all over my face.
It's like the clown had a stroke.
This program is. Oh wait.
Oh man.
You look like a drunk hobo that just had an epiphany.
The one eye keeps going in and out like that.
No, you.
Ugh. All right, we got a few minutes left, guys. You guys want to start showing?
Buy Face Rig. It's totally not a broke program, and the eye tracking on it is phenomenal. Works great for Anglos, even better for Asians and other people who might not have hey round-eyed as the white man. It's a great program. It works, totally works. Buy it now. Spend your money.
Say communist again.
No, you.
oh my god, I thought it saw Hillary Clinton.
Oh my god, it's like I
thought it was
have
like
arms,
Kristen
but
Gillibrand.
like why even like just the arms just out there like that? Like that's
Dude. You just can't even. You
she
just
wants
can't
it-
even.
Oh my god, is she stop looking?
I think I just heard Pox getting hard.
No. Like it's like every childhood nightmare anyone's ever had. Boys trying to kill them. Jesus.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's evil looking. Especially like that dead stare. Oh,
Well,
cool,
I can't
Kristen
do-
Gillibrand.
No, it's Hillary Clinton. What's the name of the bitch that,
That's my senator.
no,
Why does it make it look like I had a stroke?
Dude,
No,
say basket of deplorables.
Bag of the palm.
the wife of the man that was dating Long Island Lolita, the bitch that got shot in the face.
You mean Mary Jane Buttafuoco.
Yes.
Mary Jo Buttafuoco.
I don't normally do this, but here's my number.
That's her.
Dude, say Pokemon Go to the polls.
Pup.
It's Karl Marx.
Have you
I thought it was Darwin.
have your children tried Marxism? Communism. Communism.
Oh,
I mean, when's this thing? Holy crap! I'm Wilford Brimley, guys.
Diabetes.
Diabetes.
Don't you be a walrus, Brimley?
Like this. See, this one is like. This one can't even track the eyebrows, and that's all the thing is eyebrows. I'm raising my eyebrows up, and it's like putting them down onto my eyeballs.
This is what the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles would have looked like.
Had they not been canceled? Yeah. Cowabunga, dude.
You remember Mr. Shredder? He was a bad
Oh,
guy.
God.
Pox,
No.
That looks like
No.
Hillary.
it's time to come home to Grandma, Pox.
Oh, God, no.
Time for your spankings.
I'm not coming home, Grandma. You don't feed me.
You ready for your spankings? Yes, Grandma.
Pox, do you remember
Oh.
Spankins?
Yeah.
Oh,
Farm
yo,
related.
you just reminded me. Yo,
You
spanking is now, you can't spank your kids in France. It's illegal. You go to jail for it.
The French can go suck big, fat, floppy donkey dicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can go to jail for winning a war in France.
Oh boy, it's a talking chicken McNugget.
Hey kids. Hey kids, have you tried communism? It's great. Tastes like candy. You trust a cute avatar, right? Communism's great. Kill your mother and parents. Wait till they're asleep. You slaughter them up in their sleep. Communism.
So happy.
Holy shit!
Ooh. Ooh.
It's like you're a talking Marxist Twinkie.
No, he's a fucking slug.
Communism, great. You trust old Marshy Marsh, right? Marshy Marsh wouldn't lie. Marshy Marsh so cute. Look, I'm cuddly. I'm cuddly. You kill your parents, I'll become real, and I'll be your best friend.
Are those rupees in your pocket?
Your parents being alive is the only thing that stops me from being your best friend. I'll come right out of the screaming. We'll go on an adventure together. It'll be a good adventure. We'll go on an adventure from Karl Marx. We'll go find him.
Have you heard of the Frankfurt School?
What? Yeah, that school you're in, that filthy capital of the school. That school's gay, and not the rainbow gay. That kind of gay is great. We'll grow up and be gay together because being straight is fucking gay. I'm talking about the kind of gay that's like not good, like that not good gayness. You know, like heterosexuality. That stuff is so gay. This is gay. I'm gonna teach you about homosexuality. Yeah, you follow Marshy Marsh, and we'll learn about communism and anal play.
And stealing jewels from
What do
capitalists.
you know about anal play? I got a picture right. Look right.
Oh, you're fucking killing me, dude. Jesus Christ.
Holy
Kill Pox.
wait, that's good.
Pox, you're dying for the proletariat.
Because capitalism is fucking gay, and you need to die. So yeah, good. I got a bag of jewels right here.
I think we killed the chat. Oh my god!
And we're gonna learn to stuff these up our butts. Oh man, I think this program might actually be the fucking shit.
We take back everything we said, face rig.
5 stars.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Man, I can't wait to get banned off YouTube for being the most adorable thing ever.
Face rig, now only $14.88.
Oh my god, that's great.
Oh my god, what is this? Shit,
Bro.
Oh my gosh, is that the Cupid of bad dates?
Have you ever loved a woman?
I didn't know Cupid.
Harvey Weinstein's Cupid.
Harvey. This is the most Jewish avatar I've ever seen in my entire life. This is anti-Semitism right here.
Oh fuck, I can't breathe.
Oh.
You broke Pox.
Oh,
how is that even possible?
I'm fucking done.
Rabbit.
Oh my god, it's Briar Rabbit.
I'm a fucking rabbit.
No, Briar Rabbit. How's that tar baby doing?
Oh my god.
Oh, do we have a transsexual? Oh my god, we do. I'm a woman. How do I make it?
Looks like the golden one's sister.
You wouldn't say it to his face, I bet.
I would. I'm crazy enough. I'm not saying he wouldn't deck me. I'd say it to him though.
That's basically the same fucking avatar.
It is.
It's fucking lazy editing. Oh, rare. Hey guys, you guys hear about
It's
that?
not even
Scooby
tracking.
dude?
Oh, there it goes.
That Scooby guy, he's a total fucking doxer. Oh, whoa. Snuggles up next to
Ooh, woo, am I right?
whoa, am I right? Ooh, woo. Snuggles up next to you. Where's the puppies and the chains at, my friends? Pod, let me cry on your channel. Oh, Scooby. He's so scary.
Oh my god.
Whoa, guys. Now oh dude, I'm Miss Steam.
You're a trash panda.
Actually, you're Aircraft Sparky.
That's
That's his avatar. Aircraft Sparky uses that sometimes. He alternates back and forth between his.
why do you know so many people that have this shitty ass app?
Burnside and Sparky, the only two people I know that use it.
I hope they paid for it so I can laugh at them.
Burnside, probably.
What is this? Is this guy? This guy looks like he's on drugs. Oh, hey, hey guys, have you heard about the orcs? We should let them into our country. You're not racist against orcs, are you?
No, just goblins.
What? Are goblins like white people?
You did hear that, right? That now they want to try to ban the Lord of the Rings because they said it's racist against.
Yeah, because it's racist. It's not. They didn't say that it's racist against like. Oh, dude, an owl? Fuck yeah.
They're more like goblins are more like Muslims. They kidnap girls and rape them.
Yeah, they didn't even like correlate it to like real life. They just said you're literally racist against orcs. Like orcs are a real fucking thing. Like.
I don't know. I have a friend that has a kid that looks like a baby orc. So I call him baby orc.
Is that a result of inbreeding?
I have no clue, but he's the most adorable fucking baby I've ever seen. I love it.
Say praise.
Look, I'll be honest. I'll be completely honest. I watched that Warcraft movie, and if I was a younger man and I was out in a bar and I was in my cups, I probably would have took home that green. I would have took that green bitch home.
Give me that shit.
Seriously. Like you see, Pox, did you see the Warcraft movie? I don't know. Those tusks were doing it for me.
Jesus.
Seriously,
I was digging that chick's braids.
Seriously, right? And, you know, it was the tusks too, man. I was sitting there thinking to myself, I could take her home. You know, maybe use like the thing on a pool cue, get a good polish going on those things.
Hang your freaking earbuds from them.
Yeah, right. Seriously.
Listen to some Skinner.
I don't know. I always said it like I would be watching like when I was a kid. I come home from high school and Gargoyles would be on, so I throw that shit on. I'm a degenerate. I'm sitting there watching cartoons, waiting for my guy to show up with a bag, and my brother would come in and he's like, "You know, you'd fuck that blue wing bitch. Don't even."
Why is the mouth all twisted up? Are you doing that, or is it just that's the way the mouth looks? I don't know, making a fucked up face or something, or is it just
I'm just eating a cookie.
Oh my god!
It's Stallone.
I was gonna say if you could change the hair color on that, it's a Stallone avatar. Yo, Paul, you gotta ring the bell. Hey, yo, Father Carmine! I gotta go to the match. Can you do me a favor? Can you throw down a blessing?
Talk
Hey, yo,
about your pet
Paul.
turtle.
I appreciate that.
Why is this program so busted? Oh.
No, this is working exactly as intended. This is fucking great.
Oh, look at that.
Japanese pothead.
You know, I just realized you might be onto something, Pac, because I've noticed a lot of these avatars, they kind of all move around like SJWs, their body language. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe they were scanning snowflakes to get like the measurements. That's the reason it looks odd to us, because we're human.
Mocapping SJWs.
Ugh. That's too funny.
That hair is just this is disturbing. It's like strips of bacon that are stapled to her head. Weird licorice bacon hair.
All right, we're a few minutes over. Does anyone have anything they want to say? Because I'm going to call it in a few.
Yes, please hit the notifications icon on my channel. I will be posting my interview with Santa.
All right, very cool. Anyone else? Anyone got anything?
I'm banishing everyone to the Shadow Realm except for Porpoise. He's earned his spot in the real world. The rest of me.
Oh, my friend, you ain't gonna do jack shit.
Power vested in
You
me
ain't,
by
you ain't, no,
Jesus back.
listen to me, motherfucker. You ain't gonna do jack shit. I'm gonna bring communism down. All right, you're so fucked. You are so fucked. You don't even know. I'm gonna have your head on a fucking stick. Listen to me, boy. Oh, listen. Oh, yeah, we're gonna come after your ass.
Holy shit!
Hail communism, friends.
That's wonderful.
Oh my god.
All right, and well, you guys know the deal. This is my channel. I'm scoobie331. You guys can follow me here on YouTube. I am on minds.com. I have an Instagram. I don't use it, so don't bother. I'm on Gab AI, and I have a Patreon and a PayPal. And for those of you folks, it's tied to the night stream. We have a very special offer that we're running here. As you can see, this bathing suit that's being modeled by Pox. For any of you folks who actually give me $100 donation to my PayPal, I will actually send you. Pox will actually send you an autographed copy of this bathing suit. So any $100 donations, by all means, hit me up on my PayPal.
I'm throwing an extra $4.
I'm gonna burn your fucking proletariat ass in a tire fires. You hear me? You fucking bourgeoisie.
Better
Your
red than
ass
dead.
is mine. Your ass is mine. You don't get that $100. I need that $100 more than you do. Hell, communism.
The state gets that $100.
So, what were you saying, Pox?
An extra $400 and you get an autographed picture of my butthole.
Ooh.
There you go.
Ooh.
Incentive, yo.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Pox, are you gonna?
I like buttholes.
Now, and remember, folks,
Yeah, we know.
These bathing suits that you see here, these are all authentically made in America. They are made in Pennsylvania, and they are made by the tribe of illegitimate children that our model here in the picture has. So definitely, this is a family-run operation. There's about at least 12 of these little bastards that he has knocking out these bathing suits. So yeah, $100 donation will get you one of these suits. I'm not sure that it's gonna fit too well. I mean, look at the sire, so you know that the craftsmen are probably not going to be that good. But we are trying. We're trying to get some money into rural Pennsylvania so that these kids can get an education. So
they come in double XL.
Exactly. So just remember, folks, when you talk about the Scooby331 stream, we do charity for dumb animals. So until next Friday, thank you very much for tuning in. I'm Scooby331. Thank you for watching. Take care. Good night.
Hail communism.
Banish to the realm.
No, you hail communism.